Hi guys, I'm Kathy and this is Cassie, but we want to start off by introducing Dalila Yind. One evening in New York, she was driving her kids to dinner when she rolled through a stop sign and got pulled over. But Dalila didn't have a driver's license because the law didn't allow her to have one. And that stop cost her 3 months in ICE detention center for 4 hours away from her children. When she came home, she stepped up. She shared her story, and in 2019, New York passed a green light law granting driver's licenses to all residents, regardless of immigration status. 1 in 3 New Yorkers are immigrants, and Dalila is one of them. They are not newcomers, they are New York. And yes, exactly, woo! And when stories get shared and heard, they have the power to change millions of lives.
But here's the thing about Dalila's story. It almost didn't get told, right? It lived in one room on one night with one organizer who just happened to be listening. And for 40 years, that's how most of NYIC stories have been collected, by luck and by good memory. So we asked, what if every story NYIC had could also have a place to live, gathered on one table, ready to become the next law, the next win, the next campaign, the next success story? And that's what we've built. We call it 40 Years of Setting the Table. It's a 3-part engagement system for 4 decades. This community has built something together, and we're celebrating that. It's a table where immigrant New Yorkers don't just get a seat, they set the places, they fill the plates, and they're passing these stories down. Our platform makes that table real. It does 3 things. It collects, it organizes, and it activates. Here's how. Phase 1, entry and awareness, right? You have 200 nonprofit partners. Let's mobilize them. Let's give them collateral so that they can collect these stories themselves. Also, you have a big birthday coming up, 40 years, right? Let's not have one party, let's go to 40 of them. Let's take the year and celebrate with the community. While there, these organizers are able to use that collateral to collect stories. And then, of course, all feeding into our digital submission portal. And then here's an example of how some of those tools can work. So we have a newsletter, right? We want our nonprofits to know what we're doing. We want other NYIC members to know what we're up to. We're sending that out. We're doing an email campaign. We're blasting it out. We're letting the community know what we're doing. How do you get those community members on site to engage, right? You have an activation. Everybody loves an activation. Let's ask, what place tastes like home? And start logging some favorite restaurants. This will start that story that we can then log into our website. Our internal story management system is fully running. You can scan your QR code right now and take a look for yourself. There's a user flow designed for internal and external use. It's tagged and it's searchable. And then we also have staff review and consent for privacy, because that's important. But let's let our platform speak for itself. Again, this is fully functional. Feel free to play around. We have a story bank. Here's what you would see when you first go on the website. Featured stories, recent stories, a donation mechanism, and then here's where you start to collect personal information. Do you want to share your full name? Do you want to be anonymous? Do you consent to have these stories part of marketing collateral? We have an opt-in for that. And then here's what it looks like on the internal side. We have a dashboard ready to collect these stories, so whether they're on site, whether it's somebody doing it from the comfort of their home, they can fill that out. We can search, we can toggle to anything. Are you looking into something with healthcare? Are you looking for a certain demographic, a certain borough? We can tailor to that. And then, of course, what are we using it for, right? Where are all these good stories going to land? So content use is an ongoing collection. We literally have a story map. So on that website, you'll see where all these stories are pinging from around New York State. We have an impact dashboard to see, all right, what stories are we getting about education and what are we doing with them? Spotlighting stories with ease, which you saw on that homepage right there. And then media-ready data, right? You want to make a social media campaign, you want to do a co-collaboration, we can put in the filters and make sure that you're getting exactly what you need. Do you need a video asset? Do you need audio? Do you just need the text? It's there, go test it out. You can start recording yourself right now. And then, of course, the donor impact reporting, which we mentioned. What are these nonprofits up to, right? What is the impact that they're doing? Here's an example of our favorite, right? We obviously had a food theme here. Food is comfort, food is culture. So this is an example of, co-collab with the DoorDash, co-collab with an Uber Eats. Let's make some of these really handy-dandy, well, I don't know what to call them, I'm so sorry. But, put the QR code there. Let people get curious. Let the delivery, drivers get curious themselves and start to collect those stories. And then, of course, when they're at events, maybe they don't have time to fill things out, right? But maybe they want to give their email or give something where we can follow up with them with a postcard. And we can give them a prompt so that they can start building their story, sending that back to NYIC. Share your story and inspire change. Delilah's story changed a lot. Imagine what one more story could do. Imagine what 40 or 40,000 could do. For 40 years, NYIC has been building this table together, and now everyone has a seat, and every story has a home.
And next, we'll just share a quick 15-second animation of the user flow that shows you through all 3 phases. Thank you so much.